Actually, the physio and doctor come on the pitch and thought it was my head because I got elbowed in the face. And they're like, is your head okay? I'm like, my leg's broken. Do you know the way your mom's a perfectionist at one dish that's really good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
Ange?
Sorry, Ange. She can't
Ange,
cook, man.
turn it off now.
Do you know who I have, like, I don't think are very nice though? Geordies.
Right, we're going.
Cut.
So, we are back. Again, why is everyone holding microphones like this?
DJ.
Woo! Because
Tay.
we have first timer on the show and dressing room DJ, Taylor Hines. Welcome, Taylor.
Thank you, it's about time.
She's been waiting for the call up for years.
Okay, Tay didn't come on last season.
She's got any crack.
Yeah, but she's got a bit
Just laughed
funnier.
at me there.
Look, you're a bit better.
You got a bit funnier, so we thought we'd bring you on. And we're thrilled to have
No,
you on.
I'm actually so thrilled to be here.
Thank you,
I know,
Taylor.
I've been so...
No, lads, I'm so thrilled
I'm
to be
actually
here.
so thrilled to be here.
It's Taylor's
I'm
first
so
time. Did
happy
you
you
know?
asked me
know.
to be on the show. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I really mean it.
It's only been running about a year and a half.
I know.
Yeah. We had to get
And
good.
people have still been on twice before me, but
Oh
hey,
my
I'm
God,
still
people's
here.
been on twice before.
Who's been on twice?
Can I just say, in our defence, that was because of you weren't available.
Yes, you're always
International
away
break.
on camp. You shouldn't be good.
Always
Shouldn't be good.
Don't be good.
Well, I'm here now. aren't I?
You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the main thing.
That is the main
Exactly.
thing.
And accompanying that is the broken yellow crayon, aka Leanne Kiernan.
Going strong, going strong.
Welcome back. This is your second time. You're a seasoned professional
I'm
now.
thrilled.
Second time.
Must have been all right the
different
first time you called me
footwear.
back.
Oh yeah, different footwear. Do you want to? Not your boot. Let's just ignore the boot for a second. You're still wearing running shoes.
Can we just cut it there for a second? I was told to wear Nike runners plain and simple. If I'd known, I would have brought me Jordans or something in, okay? This time, I have a valid excuse. The taxi picked me up at like 8:30 this morning. Had to grab some stuff and I forgot my dunks. So,
Right.
Do you know what?
So you've
Still
actually
like-
wore these all day.
yeah.
Right. Valid excuse, but
You're
not
rocking
acceptable.
it. You are. No, you're rocking it.
Taylor, this is your first time on the show.
Yeah,
So we're going
it
to go
is.
to you first and say, tell us something the viewers don't know about you.
That I know a bit of sign language.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
When I was at primary school, in reception, one of my best mates was deaf.
Right.
So they had a teacher come in and teach us sign language and stuff. So growing up, and then my mum also worked with children that had the disability of being deaf.
Right.
So it was like kind of I could work with my mum about it
that's
and
cool,
stuff.
yeah.
But no, it's actually cool.
I think we were out somewhere having coffee the other week and there was a table of women all signing to each other. And I thought, you know, like it's probably so to learn the basics
Yeah.
cannot be like that hard on that time consuming, you know.
Yeah.
And you should maybe know the basics.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, to say hello, how are you, whatever it may be. And I think that's so good. Do you want to show any?
I think this is my name. This is what I remember. I'm not sure if I'm definitely right, but it's like so. Do you want to have that for me? So T A Y L O R. So obviously
That's
my name,
cool.
but
Yeah.
these are like A-E-I-O-U.
Oh, the vowels. Okay. Yeah.
So that's how I
That's
remember
cool.
my name.
Yeah, that's cool.
I used to love it because it was just like, I don't know, a different way of speaking
yeah.
and
I guess it's you're able to communicate with your best mate.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no
It's
fair
pretty
play. to you.
important. Yeah, yeah.
And like at the same time, she was learning to talk.
Yeah.
So she was actually learning to talk vocally, and I was learning to sign language. So it was just
Oh, that's
it was
nice.
good.
No,
I like
that is
That's
nice.
a lovely start to the show. We should have had you on earlier.
I know exactly.
Leanne, going to you. Obviously, we know you had an injury quite early on in the season. How are things going with you now?
Yeah, life's okay. Had my mum over for 3 weeks to look after me.
Legend.
Was struggling back then, but doing okay. Being able to manage to get about.
So just rewind. The day you got injured, did you know it was as bad as obviously it was, and you know, what's been your process so far?
I guess at the time it happened, actually the physio and doctor come on the pitch and thought it was my head because I got elbowed in the face.
I thought it was.
And they're like, is your head okay? I'm like, my leg's broken. So, and then, of course, stubborn Leanne goes, no, I can play on. Tried to stand up. Was not the answer. The pain was excruciating. So that was fine. Got in, and then I got an x-ray or an MRI that next morning.
and they were like, doesn't seem to be any fractures. So I was delighted.
Yeah.
I thought, you know, this is going to be great now. I'm back soon. Bit of peas, you know, frozen peas. But yeah, it turned out I ruptured some ligaments and that. So I got some pins, some wires, and a nice plate
Nice.
to go into my leg. But we're getting there, slowly but surely. I've lost my 2 crutches, which is quite nice.
Ooh, progress.
Hopefully in 10 days I will be out of this. So yeah,
Good. Yeah.
it's been a long 5 weeks, but listen, I'm around you all the time. I can't complain.
I know obviously rehabbing, you know, I had an operation, reconstructed my ankle ligaments, and rehab can be a lonely place, but
Daunting in this weather.
yeah.
Horrible
But
day.
no, mate, fair play to you, because you come in and like, before we even think about putting a smile on your face, you put a smile on ours just by
That's very sweet, you know.
your good energy. So
I'll get you coffee after.
We had
Yeah,
to spread
thanks.
joy. We had to spread joy.
I was just going to say, like, what you're doing to pass the time. Obviously, you've been at Solar since 8:30 this morning, so clearly that.
You know what? The taxi drivers, honestly, they pick me up like I'm supposed to be in for 9:30. It takes 10 minutes to get there. They come at like quarter to 9, 8:30.
Oh no.
Just out of
Can you
bed.
just
So
wait,
I've been
please?
here. I've been here since probably 7 in Solar campus. So I was just thinking about bringing the blow up bed and lying in
there,
the changing room
You may as well.
till tomorrow. Yeah, but no, I've just been chilling. Obviously, we had the fancy dress, which was quite nice. That I could try helping organising, just kind of take my mind to football.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, and just trying to get work in the foundation, which I'm looking forward to.
nice,
I think
that's
it'd be really
good.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, doing what? Like, talk more about that, because
So-
I've not heard this.
Yeah, the other
Surprise.
day, I was actually working with kids that were learning to see other sports that they wouldn't get the opportunity to maybe than other kids.
Yeah, that's good.
So I picked a few out, and they just seemed proper sweet, the kids, and they actually quite liked football. I never really got to a women's game, so I spoke to Hev. She managed to get them wee mascot outfits, and they're going to become mascots.
that is
so
amazing.
stuff like
So
that,
cute.
which is just
That's
kind of
really good. Yeah.
quite nice, you know.
Give
To
'em
give
back.
Yeah.
But since we've got the youngsters on together, let's change the
Together is
subject.
better.
So we know you like coffee, Leanne. You're not so much, are you? You like
No,
coffee?
but since I've been around you girls, I'm caramel latte
always
kind
us.
of
It's
girl.
always
Half the bottle of caramel, she'll drink coffee.
just half of that.
Yeah,
How many
Can I
shots?
have-
5.
Can I have half the bottle of caramel, a dash of coffee? Dash.
You know what?
literally
Forget
the
the
milk.
coffee, just the milk.
Milky
If
caramel.
it's not got enough caramel in it, I'll literally ask him, and I was like,
another
sorry, can you put some more in here, please?
Sorry, just another 4 pumps. So apart from coffee, what do you do on your days off around the city or wherever you go?
About tomorrow, I've actually got getting my nails done.
Of course you have.
Getting my eyelashes done. But do you know what? I love a little brunch.
Oh, stunning.
Where should go to?
Stunning. Yeah, where would you go?
Do you know what? Maybe 2 places.
Go on.
The brunch club,
Yeah.
Okay.
because their pancakes are very nice, but also mousse.
Oh, okay.
Because
Okay,
I
okay.
love their avocado on toast with
All right,
poached
okay.
eggs.
Ooh. I've never been to
My
Moose
favourite.
for
Me and Riley,
food.
me and Riley always go.
Have you tried
Literally.
Sefton Park, Press Bros?
No. Yeah.
Is that where you were the other day? I seen it on your Insta.
Oh my God, we
The
went
breakfast
together
store.
a few weeks ago.
Breakfast muffin.
Unbelievable.
Have you
like,
tried
no.
it? Have you tried
Do
it?
you know what? I'm
went with
raging.
you.
They're my friends, and she didn't even mention it.
I'm so sorry, but that was unbelievable as well.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
What did
It
you
was
have?
nice.
Breakfast
It was.
muffin? Stunning, lad. Breakfast muffin. It's got like hash brown, egg. Oh,
Is this the one in Press Bros?
aye.
Unbelievable.
You obviously go for a coffee in that around the city, but sometimes you go. Is it to Kerry's Way? And
Over Kerry's home.
Like a
Yorkshire.
Oh,
curry.
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
Yes.
Yorkshire.
I've been to see Maya, her mum, and that. So I live in the countryside at home. She lives close to the countryside in Yorkshire, so it's a getaway. It's really nice, actually.
Change of
Great people, great family.
Because you go further north, see.
Aye.
Yeah,
People are nice, Leanne.
Nice rock
sound. But no, the scouts are sound now. So
Aye, we're
Don't wanna walk on their
north.
toes.
We are still north here. But
Like,
further
I'm
north
aware,
we go.
We
don't
haven't
worry,
left
I'm
the
aware.
north yet. We're still north, but more north nicer.
I'm getting patronising vibes here. I'm not gonna lie.
Having a life.
Do you know who I have, like, I don't think are very nice though? Geordies.
Right,
Right, cut.
Right, we're going.
Cut.
Are they not a Mackham? Are you saying Mackhams?
Don't make us get up again. Don't make us get up again. So tell you what, it's been 3 years at the club now. How's your 3 years at Liverpool been? The journey and
I feel like I've been here forever.
yeah.
I don't
Like
know.
literally.
Is that a good thing?
It's definitely a good
Sometimes.
She's smiling, so I think it's a good thing.
No,
She's
it's definitely.
aged by 10 years.
Yeah, being around yous.
That wasn't funny.
Look,
Not come back
just
on.
because I've got grey hairs does not mean I age you.
I mean, I didn't mention that part, but
I haven't got grace.
no, yeah, it.
I have.
I know.
I've got yours.
Gingers don't grey. Sorry.
Yeah. No, like I said, it does feel like I've been here a long time, and obviously the first season I was here, not getting promoted was obviously gutting, but the difference of being here the next season as well, it was just like a massive difference, and I think from the start we all believed that we could get promoted, and just, I don't know, just being in this, it's like the best group of girls that I've been played around and played with, and it's just, I think I'm just really happy to be here, and like I think we have high expectations of ourselves as well, so I think we're only going to get better.
Leicester in the cup. Talk through your strike, son. Go on.
Unbelievable.
I was literally like,
pew pew.
I literally stood there. I was warming up and I was just like this. I was just like, what a whip.
Talk through, because you got some stick, didn't you, from Raza on the outside and I think Mel on the other.
Oh my God, right. So Raz's intercepted it, right? Like, fair play to her. And just because I'm on the right, I thought I'm going to cut in on my left here. And I heard Raza in one ear, like, yes, Fernie, yes. And then you can actually hear on the video, you can hear Mel in the other ear, and I'm sure I can hear Carla as well. So, like, literally everybody around us was like, yeah, pass it. But as it's left my boot, I'm like, you just know when it's in.
Yeah, you know
I
when
just
you've
hit- I
caught
just
something
hit
well.
it sweet. And even in the video, even in its as it goes in, Raza does this.
Does she?
And I'm like, she is not. She's not still raging. I've not passed.
seen that.
And she said it was like almost because she'd made the burst and run. It was like a tired like flop. And I'm like,
Nah,
yeah,
she's-
best be.
she's fuming you didn't
like,
She's still livid.
no, I think
Penny
she,
was just like, forget everyone, I'm going
Aye.
to shot myself.
but yeah, like it was great to get my first one of the season.
Peach lad.
Oh, thank
Do you know
What a way
what?
to get it.
I remember walking in the change room at half time. Penny's sitting there like this. I just believe when I walk and going, and we literally just make this eye contact, and she's literally just like you couldn't believe.
I love it. I wasn't it.
It was so funny.
Right, we'll ask
gonna do
this.
first?
Oh, who do you want to go to first?
Oh God.
Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah,
Aye.
because it's our first time on the show.
So before you ask, right?
I'm actually sweating. I can't.
That's mint.
Right, but we'll ask this to every guest that comes on the show. What made you become a footballer?
Oh, good question.
Thank you. It's on the paper.
That was so good for me.
Growing up, my older brother, he used to play football, and you know when you just like want to copy your older siblings all the time.
Yes.
I probably just used to
Same.
want to do what he did. Like if he was going to the park, I was probably too young. I wanted to go to the park.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I just like seen him, and then he played for a boys team, like maybe like under 15s or whatever, and I then joined the boys team when my dad was actually the manager.
Yeah, class.
So it was like we was in the same team. It was called Eastern Eagles, little local.
Go on.
Shout out.
Shout.
Eagles.
But yeah, I think
Did you go 1, 2, 3? Let's go Eagles.
but yeah, I just think it was because it was like a family thing that we grew up doing. So I think it was probably just like my brother was probably the inspiration from early on, and then being with my dad, and shout out to the broski.
Amen.
We're the same, aren't we?
I think a lot of people that
Yeah,
have come on
it's
the
family,
show,
isn't it?
Family,
like
like
brothers have, or at some point, someone in their family at some point has been involved in football, and that's how they've got into it.
Do you set yourself like goals?
I work a lot on goals. That's how I kind of stay motivated in that. I have a wee whiteboard in my room,
Okay.
and I will write what I want to achieve in my year, and hopefully tick them off one by one.
Nice, yeah.
So
That's really nice.
Getting a bit held back, but hopefully I'll catch up on them.
Way.
But But yeah, for sure, goals is how I work.
As cheesy it is or whatever, as cliche as it is, like if you see it, you can do it.
Yeah.
You know, like if you ticking them off makes
And
you
it's
feel
so
10 feet tall.
satisfying. Just,
Aye.
you know?
Yeah, good for you. If you, anything?
Yeah, I reckon definitely think at the start of every season I always set a goal in terms of what I want to succeed within the club, the team, as a player, and then I'd go on the outskirts, for example, with England, get into the seniors, and then recently I've been thinking about what I want to do after football, which is still yet decided.
I mean, you've got plenty of time.
Oh, I've got plenty of time, but it's always better to
It's the
start
age
ahead.
card
No,
again.
it is, you're right.
Better
And,
to start ahead than
You're right.
leave it till last minute. So.
and good because, like, women's football, like, it's not a long career and it's
No, it's not.
doesn't set you up for
Yeah.
life. So it is really important to start thinking about them things. But obviously some positive. I don't know if this was one of your goals. Obviously the Women's World Cup is coming up.
Hopefully you'll be there.
Please
Once you
God.
smash your rehab.
Yes.
Please God, yeah.
Like, how was it? Like, you know, the girls come up against Scotland. How was that for you?
Do you know, I was more nervous watching it. I was watching it with my
bet.
mum on the couch at this point. I had my cast on, so I couldn't really go to the game.
Yeah.
But I think I was more nervous, watching. But when that Amber Barrett's goal went in, just unbelievable feeling. And it kind of, when you have a long-term injury, it kind of gives you something to focus on a lot. And some goals, as I said.
Yeah.
That's one of my goals.
Yeah.
It's going to the World Cup with Ireland. I'm quite proudly Irish, and I would love to represent.
Yeah.
So it's been an exciting time for even women's football in general, and people that haven't qualified. Like, it just shows that this is our first major tournament.
Yeah.
And that, like, dream big, and for all them kids that's watching us from Ireland, that anything's possible.
It's doable.
Yeah. And you've got Australia, the hosts.
That's going to be...
You've got
Unbelievable.
Nigeria, you've got Canada. Like, how are you? I guess that you're coming up
Toughy.
against the hosts. You know,
Yeah.
the crowd.
Do you know
is
what?
gonna be
You want to
amazing.
play the best. Like, you want to try compete against the best
Course.
teams. First game opening off the World Cup, like, that's going to be an amazing feeling. For me, my focus right now is just to get back on the pitch,
Yeah.
and hopefully I can take it from there and be on that flight to Australia.
That is a big positive that you and the Republic of Ireland are going to the World Cup. But on the flip side, Kerry, your housemate, didn't make it with Wales. Obviously heartbreaking for her and the girls, Raza, etc. But how good has she been this season for us?
She's been unbelievable, right?
She's just a powerhouse.
She is like,
She's such an
Honestly,
athlete,
like,
isn't she?
yeah, she'll just work hard no matter what, no matter if she's literally dying or whatever.
Cramping
she'll
up.
Yeah, she will literally just work her socks off, and that's such a good thing to have as a football
Agree.
player. Like, you just know what you're going to get, and she's a player that you want in your team every day.
yeah, she has been very good. Sorry, go on.
You know, I was devastated for her. I didn't even know what to say when she came back to the apartment.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not going to celebrate in front of her, 'cause
Of course, yeah.
I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I just gave her a hug and I says, listen, you've been brilliant with us so far this season. We really need you.
Yeah.
So let's bring all the positives towards Liverpool.
Yeah, I think she's that kind of character, isn't she? She'll, no matter what's going on, she will, you know, the Wales thing, I think her and Raz have probably put that to bed, but, you know, when she turns up at Liverpool, she's a Liverpool player first and foremost, and she will run and do what she needs to for this team. I think that's really important.
We should nickname her the Roadrunner. Meep meep. Meep meep. Kerry's come through. Meep meep.
Do you know Roadrunner?
No, is it a little... Oh, was it the little...
The whip.
Yeah.
Was that Tasmanian
When
Devil?
I said Roadrunner,
Yeah.
you were like,
Yeah, I did think, but it was like that...
yeah.
Yeah.
Meep meep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that
But it's
Tasmanian
probably,
Devil?
That's
No,
probably like
no.
your...
Right, so
Generation.
moving on.
Era. That's what she wanted to finish the sentence with,
Yeah, I
lad.
know.
Era.
Just say era.
You'll never come back on. What we want to know, Leanne, is she a good housemate? What does she
Say no,
offer?
can she?
I'm
can.
actually,
Go on.
I'm moving out next month.
I've had enough.
No, honestly, Kerry has made my Liverpool experience brilliant. You know, I came not knowing really anybody in the team, Fahy and Meg, obviously, but I didn't know them really, really well. And I remember I was put in with this girl called Ceori. I'm like, Siri,
Oh, do you remember
where's
that?
she from? Siri Holland. I'm like, where's she from? So pulled up the first day, and I was like, the accent as well.
Hi, Siri.
Yeah, it's mad. She goes, I'm only from up the road.
Yorkshire.
But no, it's been brilliant. She's a great chef. I'm more of the cleaner in the house. We really complemented each other, I would say. like we don't really bring football home. She's really helpful when I've done this. She brought me to get my lashes done,
Oh, nice.
my eyebrows. Like, we have a good relationship, and now she's a great friend of mine as well outside football.
Right. So this show is for the fans.
It is for
now,
fans.
these are fans' questions for you two.
Oh,
How exciting.
I love it.
I
So-
did like this bit last time.
Leanne, this first one's for you. What do you miss most about Ireland?
Oh, wow. My family and my mum's food.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously my dog.
Willow Road.
I know, yeah. But no, and just like, I guess like I love Liverpool and I love the city.
Yeah.
I love city life right now. It's great. But just the peacefulness of going home and just like not having sirens outside your window waking you up or anything. I guess. But no, of course, family. Family is my number one. But I see him a lot, so I can't complain.
You're saying you miss your mum, like your mum's food. What's like your go-to dish?
She makes an unbelievable chicken curry. Do you know the way your mom's a perfectionist at one dish that's really good?
Yeah.
No.
And
Sorry, Ange. She can't cook,
Turn
man.
it off now.
Oh,
She can't cook.
my mum, not like basics. I'd say lasagna. My mum's good at.
Actually,
Can't beat lasagna.
mince and dumplings.
Oh, stunning, lad.
She does a good dumpling. Do you
Love
not
a
know what
dumpling.
mince and dumplings are?
No.
Oh, Hawaii.
Hawaii, man.
Hawaii.
No.
You don't know what mince and dumplings are?
Nah.
So you'll kind of cook your mince with the gravy. Sometimes add like onions,
Oh.
maybe some peas and carrots or something.
Starving.
And then you'll do the dumpling and then put that on top, and then it just
Crispy
don't
on
open the
outside,
oven.
soft in the middle.
Oh, so nice.
Stunning.
Anyway, Tay, obviously we're talking about what we're one of my mum's favourite dishes.
Are you not supposed to be asking us?
Yes, we are, but we always get there in the end.
Sorry, I
Do you
was
miss
leaving that.
anything like from home? You know, food, family, like.
My nephew.
Cute.
Oh, I just
He's lushing
like on the family group chat. I literally just get sent photos, videos all the time, and like I FaceTime him all the time, and I just be like, "Hey, Lucas," and he'll be like, "Hello, Auntie Taylor."
Aw,
He's just so
man.
cute. But yeah, I think, and obviously like my mates and stuff, because when I do get the chance to go home, it's normally just for like a night.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
I actually don't get a chance to see like my
Everyone.
family. Yeah, everyone really. But I'm just happy I see my nephew, to be
Cute.
honest. So.
No,
I know
is
that's the
cute.
hard bit about being away from home, I think, isn't it? Like you do miss stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you know, it's part and parcel of the job, I suppose.
Sacrifices
Yeah.
we make, isn't it?
Yeah.
But again, I'm only down the road, so it's not too bad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Still get to
Could
see
be
them.
worse, could be better.
Exactly.
Something, I guess, a bit more serious.
This is a good question.
Yeah, we'll ask both of you. Tay, we'll start with you. How do you deal with praise and criticism online? Bit both.
Praise, I think, when it comes from our fans and that, it's just nice to hear, nice to see, and nice to get their support. But criticism, I think I just ignore it. Everyone deals with it differently, but for me, I'm just like, I just laugh, because as long as I know what I need to improve on, if that's the case, and my manager does, and so forth, that it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, really, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
can have their opinion, so.
Of course.
And I have my, everyone does, do you know what I mean?
course.
So it's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think because the women's game is grown, you know, we're on Sky Sports, we're on BBC, it's criticism is going to grow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's how then we deal with it as players. So like, if I see something I don't like, but like, oh, have you seen that? And I guess help each other get through it, because
Yeah, of course.
sometimes you can ignore it, but I think it will affect
Creep
you
on you.
in a little way, even if it
Mm-hmm.
builds up, if it continues. Because I listened to it was Diaries of the CEO. It was Alex Scott.
yeah.
Alex
Oh,
Scott
yeah.
was on. If you haven't listened to it because it's fantastic. And she speaks about when she breaks through, when she's first on TV, and people are saying when she's the first woman,
Yes.
pundit and everything, that basically they're ticking a box. They've just got her in to be the first woman, and she got death threats. She got loads of abuse for her skin colour, for the way she spoke. Like, she had a speech impediment when she was younger.
Yeah, she had like speech therapy, didn't she? I know that, yeah.
So
yeah.
I think that, and like, she was crying on this podcast, so it brought up, so it can affect obviously different people in different ways, but her kind of speaking about it, speaking to people to help deal with it, I think is really important.
Yeah.
As the criticism grows, as the trolls grow, as women's football grows, I think it's really important to, yes, try and ignore as much as you can, but know that it's maybe okay to speak to
Speak about it,
someone and speak about it. And
I think right now, like, probably because it's growing and at the stage where me personally at or as a team, whatever, I haven't received much criticism.
Yep.
But obviously, like you said, because the women's game is growing, it may be different. I may experience that at some point, but I know that I've got yous around me, I've got good people around me that are going to be there for me.
yeah.
I think it's a lot more accessible, isn't it, to talk to people now. You know, I know we've got people at the club who we could go to and they'd put us in touch with the PFA are really good. But I think it is like, Leanne, would you maybe deal with it differently? Have you experienced it before? Would you be similar?
Praise on social media is great, but like when you get praise from either the manager or your family or something, it really means a lot.
Yeah.
And that's the same when it comes to criticism. Like people that maybe I don't mind what their opinion is of me, I won't take their criticism to heart.
Yeah.
But obviously if it came from the manager and that, at least I can learn, criticise to learn.
fair.
But I was told by this guy one time, and I always keep it in my mind, like to focus on yourself and everything else is just noise. So like all the noise in the background, it's the pressure of sport, the pressure of being in the public eye.
Yeah.
You're always going to get people that's going to criticise you, whether it's jealousy, they're behind the keyboard. But it's just kind of, I guess, growing up. We've a good support system in Liverpool. We've great friends around us. And once I know that I'm a good person and I'm doing right, I'm trying my best. That's all you can do. Everybody's going to have an opinion.
Yeah.
It's whether you listen to it or not, isn't it?
Amen.
Just so it's really nice. Like we have club counsellors and everything, which is brilliant.
Or Fran or Freddie as well. You
Fran
know.
and Freddie, like they've been brilliant and we really appreciate them at the club.
Yeah, I
They've been
think
really
they're
doing
really
well.
important people to have at the club. You know,
Yeah.
years and years ago, you never had a psychologist, a sports psychologist, but now I think they're so important. Whether you use them or not, you know they're there. And I think you can go with anything football related, not football related, and Fran or Freddie would listen. And I think that's so important, just knowing they're there and knowing that if you do need someone to talk to and you don't feel comfortable speaking to anyone else, they are an impartial opinion. And I think it's really important. You know, they're probably two members of staff that we probably don't see every day or don't hear from every day, but they are probably the two of the most important. So last question of the show, and it is, we are new to football. Can you please teach us some team chants? Leanne, we'll start with you. It doesn't have to be, you can pick a specific player and sing about them. Who are you going with?
Best song on the team? Oh,
She wears the number 20. She will take us to victory. And when she's running down the left wing, she cuts inside and dives for LFC.
She's a girl from Belgium, better than De Bruyne, don't you know?
Oh, it's Yana Daniels.
I love that one.
Yeah.
Do you know how sometimes I go home after training?
I'm singing it.
And I'm singing it.
In the shower?
But after training, not even after a game, to where the fans are being chanted.
Singing it.
I'll go home tonight and I'll be singing it, making
It's
me
just
tear
so
something.
catchy.
It is. And you know, Jan hates it.
Yeah, that's
like-
why we...
What's your
No, she
karaoke
doesn't
song?
when we do it.
I guess she gets like really embarrassed when we're just in her
Yes.
gym doing prehab.
Yeah.
And we're like,
Neve's the worst
oh, she will.
one. It's
Yeah,
always
she just
Neve.
keep doing it and doing
And
it.
everyone joins in.
There's no way Yana's not singing that at home.
She loves it.
It's definitely like her go-to karaoke.
100%. Taylor, do you want to, have you got any team chants?
Probably Emma's one is a good one,
Aye.
isn't it?
Visto. Visto. Something like that, anyway.
I think I missed out on that one. That was in the gym the other day, was it? I wasn't there. I missed it.
All of it starts in the gym. I think Neve just starts.
Emma gets very embarrassed as well. They're the two people, we've just picked the most two embarrassed people, not embarrassing. But yeah, that was a really good show. Thank you for coming on.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you for coming on eventually.
Thank
Your first show, you were pretty funny. You
Smashed it.
You smashed it.
10 out of 10.
Lee,
Well done.
always a pleasure. Thanks for coming on again.
It's a pleasure, ladies.
come back.
Can't wait for my next invite.
Yeah, next
You
week,
can come back anytime.
Anytime. I
Not-
mean, we
not
don't
next
pick
week.
who comes on, but anytime.
Let me know, just not in the
We
years.
didn't even want yous. But no, thank you. Really appreciate your honesty, and it's been another great show.